Hi all, I'm just going to let you listen to the Gregorian chant for a little while, just while I finish off my one little ritual. I know I said I wouldn't be here till 7 o'clock, but there's a few issues out the back, out the front with neighbours. Sort things out a little, get a little bit ahead. And I move that into the way and that was cool. Now I've got a dancing Milo. How much charge have I got on here? Right, get rid of that. And I'll see if I can find my passport. I'll move that little incense stand out the way, the one I was using. And I will put this up. Hello, human reviewer. Nice to see you. You can come in for a chat if you wish. This channel is for over 18s only. No readings will be given anyone under the age of 18. And should my moderators catch anybody under the age of 18, they will be receiving an automatic ban from now on. And
currently, tiles are no longer popular.
And anyone else for that matter. Oops. Yes. Position. Really well. This is getting really hard to put on. Hello, whoever you are. I can't see anybody in chat. I don't know what's happening. Whether you're in chat, if you're in chat on my stream on Rumble, I can't see you, which is unfortunate. Right. I'm just trying to get your TikTok up. And I know I've got a few people wanting to join us on TikTok as well. So, under the fair use and fair dealing section of YouTube. Sorry, I'm only joking. It's not of YouTube. Under the Fair Use and Fair Dealings Act and the Consumer Act, I can only have people of the age of 18 and over on my channel. And under the Copyright Act, subsection 107, any materials I use can be transformed for entertainment and education and guidance purposes only. Any of my readings are for guidance purposes only. So that is my legal disclaimers out of the way. And I think I need to move this up a tad so I can see what's going on. And I can't really read, sorry, TikTok, I can't really read anything that's on my phone at the moment. The simple reason being is a sideways. So I'm basically on TikTok, YouTube, and Rumble. And if you hear a woof in the background, that is my little pest Milo. It was omnipresent within the channel, and everybody on YouTube loves him to bits. I don't know why, because he's a noisy blighter. Okay, so the purpose of tonight's readings are for the channel only. If anyone would like any private readings, please get in touch on wiseangel uk@gmail.com or pop across to the main channel at YouTube. Okay. Hello, Kylie. Right, I will be using a mixture of decks tonight. I always use mixtures of decks. And oops, in the wrong direction. Milo, please be quiet. So this is the postcards from Granny Deck, and this is the Star Deck. These are relatively new to us. They are quite small for your little pudgy hands. I will not be inviting any of you up to join us as a guest because I'm busy keeping an eye on 3 channels at once tonight. Tell me moderators getting on YouTube. Because at the moment I'm flying by the seat of my pants at the moment. Shut up. Hi Sangeeta. I'm just saying hello to one of my YouTubers. One of my YouTube family. Everybody who come in on my channel, a family. We are one big happy family. One main rule I have is please don't antagonize each other because I will go back through and unfortunately I ban you, which is quite rare. I very rarely ban anyone. If you ever come over to my YouTube channel, you'll find that I very, very rarely ban anyone. My channel is a family channel for us adults, and we are peace and love. Yeah. How are you today, Sangeeta? Milo, shut up. Milo usually gets up on the back of my chair, he is a lurcher of 2.5 years old, and he usually gets on the back of your chair and shows everybody his bottle. He's the most famous dog I know. But he's a bit antsy this evening because my neighbour's grandchildren are next door and they've been screaming and shouting. So the first card for this week is the Three of Wands. I like to show everybody the cards because that's how I roll. So the Three of Wands out of the Star deck here is a very fiery card. Sorry if the music is getting on your nerves in the background. That is the Gregorian chant. That is a protected piece of music. So the Three of Wands. So someone around you all is feeling a bit competitive. Maybe you're a social butterfly and you're about to spread your wings. Or you've had a feeling that somebody's been clipping your wings lately. Now is the time for you to spread those wings and be a little bit more competitive. And you've had a few disagreements around you right now. What I am saying is, put those disagreements at one side and let yourself just flourish. Because if you don't flourish, start flourishing, those people will start holding you back again. So just start stepping back into your own power. You'll hear a lot of readers say this and you'll get sick of hearing readers say that. Step into your own power. It is most important now because August was at the beginning of August we stepped into the Lion's Gate. That was when all Leos had to really reevaluate themselves and really take the bull by the horns. Now we're out of Lion's Gate and we're moving into a period where the we're moving into a period on the 7th of September where the moon is going to be a solar lunar eclipse as well. So you need to be on your guard because the moon does rule our emotions as well as our seas. So if you know any fishermen, tell them to watch out for this lunar eclipse because it will be bringing in some lovely fish so that they will be fishing in abundance along with these tides. And there could be some tides of change, especially for those in negotiations right now. Okay, we now have the Two of Wands, which has come out in reverse. So the Two of Wands for September here is governing all of us. It's governing everyone. I'm just showing it to two cameras here. It's governing every one of us in the zodiac system. So the Two of Wands is really misfiring in here. It's telling you to take a step back and think about your future plans. If it was me upright, it would say, really go for your plans. But now it's in reverse, it's saying, take a step back and think about those plans very carefully and don't act on them rashly. Just just write those plans down. They may take a little bit more time to come to fruition. It's got some beautiful greens and blues and reds and yellows in that. It is a very fiery time that. It's not the time to be stepping out and making a decision where you're going to be moving house. we've got the Three of Cups. Again, as I've been talking about the moon, the lunar eclipse, and then the three crescent moons here. We also have the winter solstice coming up in October, but this is also looking at the harvest moon, which is the lunar solar eclipse coming on the 7th of September. So this is the harvest festival. And you can see the two people here in this card. And they're both looking up to the skies and they're watching the birds fly and they're thinking to themselves, our cups are not quite running over. But as this cup is up and upright, it's saying those who are planning realistic goals and planning for their future, their cups will be running over because if they're planning for a new holiday, planning for a move, or planning for a baby. Now is the time to start planning for a baby. So baby time is between, well, we all cuddle up in the winter, don't we? So winter is time for cuddling up. We have the major arcana card here, the world. The world is in for a lot of change. Been in a quite a state of flux lately. And I wouldn't say that peace is going to break out around the world, but we're into some major changes, the end of a cycle. So the cycle could be anything. There could be a bit of a pause in wars while people negotiate terms, conditions. There could be a time when I see some people in power stepping down and a shift, a big shift. It's going to be a big shift for two countries. There's going to be a bit of unrest. Well, a lot more unrest in the UK. But it's going to bring about great change. There's also going to be, what's this card? A big reset of Mother Nature. There's going to be a global reset, but not like we had with the pandemic. The global reset's to do with Mother Nature herself. The cycle is ending, and the weather patterns will settle because we have been a bit topsy turvy. And there's going to be going back to the old ways within religion in some countries. But you can see here how the dove, the bird of peace. So I may have some peace out in the land, out in, dare I say, the Ukraine and Russia, but that may be a temporary reset of peace. But there will also be some negotiations with Netanyahu, and I'm going to leave that at that. Hi, Siri. Milo's taken himself upstairs, Siri, because my son is eating. Okay. I've just been told on TikTok I've got a flash goal. Whatever a flash goal is, I am not sure. Oh, sorry, Siri. The microphone had moved. Is that fine? I'm going to turn off the Gregorian chant because I believe it's the Gregorian chant as well. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm going to leave that up. The cards so far, ladies and gentlemen, have come out with there's going to be news of a birth. People need to make sure that they look after themselves and look after number one. There's going to be a bit of a reset, but not like we had the last time. There's going to be peace. I like this card of the Star Tarot. There's going to be a bit of peace breaks out, if you get what I mean. And Netanyahu is going to be one of them who is breaking peace. Not breaking bad, breaking peace. Okay. Right. It's just my mic was a little bit further away from me than what it normally is. I'm going to have to reset my sitting room so I can move my microphone around a bit. And I think TikTok like more music than they do anything else. So right. I don't know why Diddy has just popped into my head. But there must be something up with him. But I'm not going to read on him because I don't want his negative chi around me. Right, I'm using Granny's postcards. For now. So Granny's postcards are a lovely set of Victorian imagery. I'm getting a bit of a sore throat as well. Let me entertain you, I can't sing. Right. Who am I going with? Sorry, my phone's just pinged there. So who am I going with? Who did we say the other night, ladies, that we wanted to read on after we read on someone else? Right. I know who I want to read on. I want to go back to Priscilla Presley because there's been a bit floating around about how she was quite hasty, allegedly, how she was quite hasty to turn off Lisa Marie's life support when she passed. Because Lisa Marie wanted them to do as much as they could for her. And her life support was switched off within hours. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. So, catchy little monkey. Well, Lisa's not happy with Priscilla. Priscilla wanted control. That's the control card. Okay, we're ready. Let's start with these. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles is the Three of Money. It was in reverse. Lisa Marie had full control over the Presley wealth and the Presley household. As you can see here, this is the mistletoe card, Christmas card. And in this Three of Pentacles, you can actually see that she was good. Lisa was very mature. She was making sure everything ran efficiently. However, the Queen of Wands, which is Priscilla, according to the cards, the Queen of Wands here, Priscilla is, she is a busybody. She wanted control of everything. She thought Lisa wasn't able to manage everything, but Lisa had a good team around her. And we now have the Page of Swords, the little monkey, which is in reverse. We have quite a lot of reverse cards here tonight. And the Page of Swords is that she took decisive actions when she shouldn't have. She's gone against Lisa's wishes of turning off her life support within hours of her going into hospital. Lisa didn't want this. This was in Lisa's will. And Mummy Kitten here, the Empress, thought this would mean she would get all control, but it's not. It went to our granddaughter, and it would have went to our granddaughter Riley, and it would have went to Lisa's son. But Lisa's son is no longer with us. So Riley, K.O., Lisa's daughter, is now making sure everything is looked after properly. And yes, it is an uphill climb with the Nine of Wands. And the red rag to the bull is here. And everything that's gone wrong since, with the fake documentation and the fake land grab, has all been down to Priscilla. Priscilla has been wanting control, and every obstacle she's put in that's been in Riley's way, Priscilla has done it. The Eight of Swords here. Riley probably would have been amenable to her gran, had the gran not been doing underhand tactics. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. So Riley can actually feel every single knife in her back. And she, not only can she feel every knife in her back, but she can feel every knife moving, because she knows she's in a good place. And she's in a good place to outmaneuver everything that her nan puts in the way. And she says her nan was on a flight of fancy because her nan needs cash. And this Two of Pentacles, although it's in reverse, it proves that, and it shows that her nan is not going to get that money because it's all secure, and Riley has got everything sewn down, and she is looking after her granddad Elvis's legacy. We've got the Seven of Wands. It's been a fine balancing act when Lisa was alive, but this again is in reverse, and this Seven of Wands is Riley is here, and Gran's been trying to balance everything out, but this Seven of Wands is saying, you try to take advantage of me, but you're not. I've got all my feet on the ground. My feet are on the ground. Your paws are in the air, missus. If you look at Priscilla now, she's almost cat-like because of everything that she's had done to her face. And it's all to do with Scientology trying to grab hold of Elvis's legacy. Because Scientology tried to grab hold of Elvis years ago. And Elvis says, no, I'm Baptist. And I ain't coming into that Scientology lot because you're all whack jobs. And then the Magician came in. Magician is also in reverse. And the Magician, he's lost all his magic. And that's who she is. Magician is a major arcana card. And everything she tried to manifest, Priscilla, fell out of the umbrella, basically. She's now in a state where she's like, oh God, what can I do now to get that money off them? What can I do now to take on the Presley name? Elvis, while he was alive and before he died, he decreed that she could not use the Presley name. And she continued to do so. She defied him. She should have gone back to either Onassis, because her second husband was an Onassis, or she should have gone back to Bouvier, her maiden name. We have the Page of Wands. Again, this is a flamenco dancer. And the flamenco dancer is in bare feet here. It's in reverse. So again, she is dancing against the wind. She is not basically getting out one way, as I've already said. And everything she planned for is basically gone to shit. Sorry for the language, but it has. And there's your little Scientologists. That is the head of Scientology as he was. And this is how Tom Cruise dresses up, basically. He likes to dress up as a soldier, doesn't he? Or an airman. And this is her whispering in his ear saying, well, I'll get all of this. But as it's in reverse, they're not getting all of that. So Tom and his little minions are getting nothing but peed on from a great height. So the Knight of Swords, in general, is usually somebody with sharp intellect and very skillful and clever in taking action. But with her, she's proved to be their weak point. And she is a weak person where there's a saying, a fool and their money is soon parted, and she is that fool. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Hedgehog family playing in the garden. The garden is what she wanted. And this is in the upright. She is very patient and she's persevering. And she's still plotting and planning. But we also have the Hermit right next to it. And the Hermit goes into retreat. It's another major arcana card. And the Hermit goes into retreat. They go into retreat to lick their wounds. This is usually the Prince Harry card. When anybody reads on Prince Harry, they really go into themselves and lick their wounds and try to come out and become successful. But as you've seen with all the other cards, there's always something else at play. She's had the money she's going to get, is all I'm going to say. Yes, she goes on a spiritual retreat, but it's only with her religion. And there we have the High Priestess. And do you think, looking at this is depicting our Priscilla? Because she is quite witch-like, allegedly speaking, according to the cards. So she is, yes, she has the wisdom. She knows how the system works. But this card also comes with occult knowledge. And if she is trying to use occult knowledge to gain access to that family fortune, it will backfire immensely. A lot of people in Hollywood, as it's proven with the recent Diddy case and came out within my other readings with other celebrities, that they have formed an attachment within the occult, and the occult have played a big part in them making sacrifices within their careers. And their careers have gone basically tits up, or ended up with them being in court. And had quite a bad time of it. Look at Diddy, he's still languishing in jail. Then we've got Ghislaine Maxwell, or Maxi Pad as other people call her. She is en route to being, allegedly speaking, receiving a full pardon from Trump, because she's now in a cushy jail. There is, hi Martha, there is some information coming out amongst the American jail system, like DJ Delia, who comments on the American prison system. He's saying that she is about to start squealing and giving out more information. That is why she is now in the cushy jail system. So, if you would like more information on that, please let me know. And I will endeavour to do a full read on that to see whether she is due to be released, or whether she has already been released in secret. Because I have a sneaky suspicion she could be released or has been released already. Right. As people dropped off from TikTok, I think I will turn TikTok off because it looks as if I'm dropping yeah, she's going to get a pardon. Right, so thank you so much, my friends on TikTok. I'm going to let you disappear gracefully and I'm going to switch back over to YouTube. Right, I'm all yours now, everyone. Shall we have a look? To see if MaxiPad is I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Shall we have a look to see where she is? Because I've got a sneaky suspicion that that woman is out already. Right. And I'm going to pop yours up a little bit further. Milo has beggared off. He's outside. He's gone upstairs. So, cards. I'm still using the Granny's postcards. Some people call them the postcards from heaven. But, come on, Granny. Let me see. Has Ghislaine Maxwell already received her pardon from Trump? I'm going to give these another shuffle. Has Ghislaine Maxwell already received her Trump pardon? Christmas. Should be out at Christmas. That 3 of Wands is the Christmas card. If not Christmas, it'll be January. She's not out yet. Just need a pendy over that. Okay. Is Ghislaine Maxwell receiving her pardon in December? North to south for yes. East to west for no. There we have it, folks. Sorry, you can't see it. I'll do it over I'm running out of light for some reason in here today. Right. I don't know what the heck's happening with chat. I can't see chat. Right, I can't see me chat at all. So I'm going to ask again. Right, north to south for yes. Left to east to west for no. Is Ghislaine Maxwell already out of jail? No. Thank you, Pendulum. Is Ghislaine Maxwell being released from jail at Christmas? There we have it. Christmas. I'm going to have to drop out of the live stream a second and come back because there's something happened and I can't see chat or